Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Lilo N Stitches. I am your yarn host Jennifer, and today we're doing something different. I've done videos similar to this on the channel before, but this is going to be different because instead of cleaning out the closet like we've done, we're digging into some serious yarn in the yarn channel, not the yarn channel, in the yarn room. The Pink Palace of Cinnamon. We are digging through all of the stash, well, as much as we can. We're on the hunt for Joann's yarn. My intention, I purchased some of these buckets. I purchased some of these clear buckets from Home Depot. They were on sale for $14.97. HDX brand is my favorite brand for buckets. I'm going to make a loud noise, so I'm going to crash this. Alright. I want a bucket that is just Joann's yarn, so that I know if I'm going to start a project with something, I can't get more of this yarn. This is going to be, and I have a bucket like this that's Hobby Lobby. I am echoing really loud in this bucket. We're going to fill that with the Joann's yarn, because this is a Joann's yarn. I'm already finding some. It's the color Lake House, I believe. Even the scraps, if I recognize it as that's the Christmas Joann's yarn, is going in the bucket. So that way I know if I'm using that yarn in a project, it better be something I have enough of. And the reason this is so vitally important, I am working on a project in the other room with discontinued Hobby Lobby yarn and a color from Joann's that I can't find at my local Joann's. I call it Joann's because that's what my son calls it, and Joann's just sounds fun, okay? So, no need to correct me. I know that it's Joann. I'm also cleaning as we go, but we're gonna have fun. We're gonna talk, and we're gonna hunt for yarn. Now, first place I'm looking. So, we already got 2 partial skeins in here. I'm gonna be up and moving around a lot. Y'all are gonna stay stationary, because I ain't got time or the energy to move you all around God's green earth. Now this is a bucket of things that were sitting on my floor. Recent yarn purchases, and by recent I mean the past couple of months. Bentley, you're gonna get rolled over, bud. He is right. We already know this whole bag is Joann's yarn. We showed that yesterday. This is not. Now these are Joann's yarns, but I hesitate to put them in here because this is the K&C marshmallow yarn. And can I buy more of these? No. But they're also wool, and they go with the Malabrigo caracal. So those might just be put in a bucket with high-end yarns, because even though it was not expensive, that's where we're at. Okay, so this bucket was left in this bucket that we're going to separate. We got the Joann's Flex yarn. This is new. The Totally Tweed. Okay, we got purple. We have white. We have pink up here that we're going to have to grab. And blue, apparently. Big Twist Jelly Bean in the green and the pink. That is Joann's. And that is it for this bucket. So the high-end yarn can go back in here with the... that can't go in there like that. That is an absolute travesty. Alright. So, we already made a decision that the marshmallow yarn is not going to go in like that. Because it kind of can be... it can be mixed with a couple of my yarns that we're going to end up pulling out from the shelf over there. Because there's a yarn from Knitpicks that is also very similar to these 2 yarns. And I have some of that over there. What I'm going to make with these yarns, I have no bloody clue. But, alright. We got that started. Alright, now. Bentley, I love you so much, but you're probably going to get tripped on. Alright. I'm going to come over here because this shelf is Joann's. And I know that. And what I'm also trying to do is I'm trying to pack stuff away I'm trying to pack stuff away as well. This chair has got to go. Bentley, come on. Get up. Bentley, move. All right, get up. Get up, get up, get up. Go to your bed. Oreo out. Thank you for being the only one that listens. You're going out too? Exit. Exit stage right. All right. You know what? Joann's yarn is coming up here. No. You know what? Go to the bed. Or under the desk. Just move your body. And of course, my phone is blown up. Expected delivery. Don't know what that is. Alright, so we have the Big Twist Menagerie in these 3 colors. In the bucket. Now for now, I'm just throwing them in there, but I'm going to organize them so they're standing upright. And more of the Totally Tweed and the blue and the pink. I really thought about getting the other day when I was there, they have a fuchsia color of that tweed yarn, but I think I have more than enough. And I'm really, see, I don't know if I want them standing up or laying down. Because if I lay them down, I can see them peeking out the window. That works better. Boop. Boop. We'll put the jelly bean yarn over there. We already got a good start. Look at that. All right. Now this is Joann's. This is Joann's. These are Joann's Big Twist Value. In the color, what color is this? Speckle Brights. So I'm going to turn these sideways, facing this way. You can't see that. So that I can see them poking out, right? The dogs are going to be barking. I'm going to lift you guys up so we're higher up. Hi. All right. Oh, and then we have this. This is Joann's. Now, this is going to be a total crapshoot because I have no idea what's in my stash at this point. You guys are a little lopsided. It'll be fine. It'll all work out. All right, so you guys saw this yesterday. But that's going to go right in there. And these are the ones the kids picked out. Jelly bean and tweed. Hello. Actually, jelly bean's over here. Tweed is over there. And Big Twist Living, which I just bought these, but I was digging through my scrap bin, which is also right here. And it's not scraps. It's yarn that's been around for a while that I'm like, oh, maybe you should use that. I throw it in the bin. Big Twist Living in the color gray, and I'm going to be real honest, these go together. So, we'll put these facing outward because I know that I have more Big Twist Living. Alright. I think that is it for the Joann's yarn in my scrap bucket. I'm very breathed out today. If you hear me like breathing hard, it's because my medicine is doing a number on me and I'm a tad bit exhausted. So, yes, I'm breathing hard. We're going to be fine because we're just having fun playing with our yarn. Look at how full this is already. Good thing I bought 3 buckets. Also, some of the bins, the buckets that you saw that maybe you didn't see. We have a bunch here. There's a bunch up there. Are probably going to head over to storage because I'm trying to clear out. Alright. Now, we get to tackle these beauties. These are a little bit more well maintained, and I know that each bucket has its own thing. So we have Big Twist in these 2 colors. And no, this is not the sapphire that I need at all. This one is the color Cyan. Then we have Bernat, Lion Brand. This is my Lion Brand bucket. Lion Brand Roving Divigation. That's what's in here. Boop. And then I have some random thickies that are in here. And then the Bernat Sport, which doesn't make sense that it's in there, but it's in there. Alright, one bucket down. We are doing the dang thing. We're doing it. I think this needs to go in a bucket with skinnier yarn. This is DK Weight from Premier Yarn. Here we go. See, this is the yarn I was talking about. So these are from Knitpicks. And they are similar to the yarn, the marshmallow yarn. They're different, but they're similar, so they're going in that bucket. And then this, I don't remember what this is. I think I got this from a thrift store, and it's wool. So this one is wool. These are Lion Brand Woolies Fair Isle. And I don't remember what these are. But these should probably be in the scrap bin. Oh. And there's one Landscape Breeze in here, but I know where there's more Landscape Breeze. So the Landscape Breeze might as well go in there with those. I also have more of the Ice Cream Roving Divigation. Can go in that bucket. That's why I know where that stuff is at. Yeah. Alright. Landscape Breeze. All in one place. Yeah, we got 2 down. You guys always wanted to know what's in these buckets. Me too, because I don't remember. I have a big giant jug of water. Slow down. Alright. Let's play a game. Which one's Joann's, which one's Hobby Lobby? Let's see if I know. So, that one's Joann's for sure. This one might be. I think the rest of these are Hobby Lobby. Let's see how right I am. Big twist. Big twist. Oh, this was big twist. Didn't know. That one was wrong. Hobby Lobby, Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby. The rest of these are Hobby Lobby. These can go right in here. I'm not telling you color names because this yarn is all going to be gone anyway. Oh, that's Simply Soft. Good to know. I'm going to keep this one separate, and if I find any more Hobby Lobby style yarn, it's going to go in this bucket. You guys having fun? I am. I don't know how much we're going to get done. We're going to go till my battery dies, so we're going to pretend we're live, and you guys can chat it up in the comments. Alright, we're going up or going down? I see, you know what? Oh, I think this is all Michael's yarn. So while it may look like, yeah, this is all Michael's yarn. Okay, so we have a bunch of this, which I've never used, but is real soft. So I bought a bunch of it. Ombre Hues. We have it in this color, and this color, and this color, and this color. Beautiful. Delicate DK. And then, the whole rest of the bucket is the Loops and Threads Carousel Twist, and a variety of colors. So this is all Michael's yarn, and I think it's going to stay that way because I know what I'm looking for in there. Alright, so we don't need that one, so I'm going to put these ones back on the shelf. Boop. Boop. Actually, I don't think I want 2 pinks on that shelf. Ooh. Alright. This, I'm going to sit down, hang on. I'm gonna have to lower you guys again. I dropped it on the floor. Story time. Come on. There we go. Alright. This yarn is my favorite color that Premier Yarns has ever made in the anti-pilling acrylic. And they discontinued it. It's called Wild Blue. It is very similar but not the same as the Sapphire colorway that I'm on the search for Joann's. It is the closest to what I'm going to say is electric blue, or it's not fluorescent, but this shade of blue goes very well with fluorescent colors because it's like, hello, look at me, I'm blue. I have one left. I don't want to use it. I actually used the rest of them in the tutorial for the Cinnamon Stitches asymmetrical shawl that we did with the, do you guys remember? With the Try Me packs. So I made a blue version and a pink version. That's what that is. Long been discontinued. Oh, look what we found. We found some more of this. So this is the carousel. That needs to go over there with that. Okay, this is such pretty yarn. The problem is I have a bunch of this. Alright, let's look in the bucket. It's speckle yarn, with except this one's misplaced. That one don't go in there. So it's the Dottie yarn from Premier Yarns, which is a number 3 anti-pilling acrylic. I think it's anti-pilling. Okay, but it's neon speckles. I have it in this colorway. And then this is the anti-pilling everyday dots. I think this one's discontinued. And I stocked up on that one. And then there's some Painterly in here. And I know that I have Painterly and dots other places. So we are going to rearrange a little bit. And I'm going to grab... Oh, see, this is why you can't lay behind me. I'm going to run you over. You got to move. I know, listen to me. I know you love me and you can't live without me for 2 minutes, but you're going to have to. And if Oreo... You're just going to have to kick her out. Because Oreo knows better. She doesn't belong in here. I'm going to open the window so you guys are probably going to hear the wind chimes. We also have no water today. Came through and the water got turned off. I don't know why. Yeah, I know. Please. I know there's going to be at least 1 or 2 of you that are like jealous, having feelings. Feelings of anger or resentment that I have this much yarn. I don't want to hear it. Okay, I don't. This is my business. I do this for a living. Quite literally. So just remember that. Alright, so I found the match to this one. So I put it in a bag. Found Painterly. This bucket is my my favorite bucket that exists. Because the entire bucket is mostly speckly yarn. So we have more of the anti-pilling everyday dots. And more. And more. And more. We have some Red Heart Soft Baby in speckles. Now Red Heart back then with the I don't think I can use. Yes, Ponyo. You can't reach, Grammy? Jump over the bag. Come on. Come, you can do it. You're a big girl. Come on. Good girl. Alright, so I predict a yarn avalanche happening in the future. Okay, because that's teetering. I have no problem with the old vintage Red Heart as long as it's not the Super Saver. And it's always been, like, I can use Red Heart. I can't use Red Heart Super Saver, and I don't know why. Okay? So, this was a vintage find. This is Speckles. It cost me $3 apparently at the Goodwill. Alright. I also have other yarns in here, but okay. Everyday dots. Everyday dots. Dottie. Dottie. Everyday dots. Baby Soft. So this is Lion brand, vintage. Let's see. Sometimes the old yarns will have an indication of how old they are. They'll either have a date on them, or you can tell it's pre-80s if it doesn't have a barcode. For the most part, this one has no indications, but this one's really pretty. Give my light a minute. Isn't that pretty? And it kind of, it's similar but different from the red heart I showed you. Alright. And then we have some neutrals, which we're not interested in. Jen don't really work with neutrals. Everyday dots. I think that everyday dots went on clearance on Premier Yarn, and I was like, I'm going to stock up because I love it. And then I haven't used it because I'm at that weird age where I don't really know anybody that's having babies, because everybody knows either older or really young. And I know that that will change because I have children and I have nieces that will absolutely at some point in my life make me a grandparent. But and then another one of the Dottie. This is going to be too big, so I may have to have a new bucket of just dotted yarn. We'll have to see, because I also have, and I found Joann's yarn. There's Joann's yarn in here. This is Bamboo Pop. And I got that on clearance too. Okay. I'm digging for Joann. This one's Joann's. Big Twist Graphic. This is fingering weight. And I got it really, really cheap. And I have some more of this. So this is going to go in the Joann bucket. Serenity. Serenity. That's the Serenity Tweed. Alright. This is more Michael's yarn. This loops and threads fastest. Isn't this beautiful? It's sparkly. Alright. There's a lot of just weird yarn in here. Oh, this is also one of those Red Heart Soft, Baby Soft in the speckle. This was another thrift store find. It's more the facet yarn. There's anti-pilling acrylic in here. Found another Joann's. This is the Joann's Living. This is their anti-pilling acrylic in the color, well, the tag is over it, but I know this is inclusivity. In the bucket. Alright, now we're taking it way back, y'all. Wind Tuck. This is Wind Tuck. I absolutely have a problem using this yarn because it's real rough, but also they don't make colorways like this anymore. They just don't, and I don't know why, so we're hanging on to that. Alright. See, this is the color that's more common with the Premier yarns. You see the difference? It's slight, but this color is so much more, and this is just called Azure. This one's still my favorite. Alright. Anti-pilling from Premier. These, I think this one's discontinued. Could be wrong about that. Alright. I believe we have made the bottom of this bucket. Yeah. Alright. And, ooh. And that bucket don't have a lid, so... Alright, what did I do with the joint, or the carousel yarn? Is it up here? Told you I was gonna fall. I knew it. Alright. Yep. That goes in there. Alright. I think I'm going to need that other bucket. And right now I'm just using these buckets for sorting. And I'm feeling like I didn't buy enough buckets, but my yarn don't get stored in boxes. Period. Alright. This bucket is going to be speckled and the painterly. Which I know I have more painterly. Alright. To the dog next door. Oreo, stop. Oreo. Painfully. Dottie. 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 Bamboo pop is going to go in here. I'm going to put this in here because it's baby yarn. And then I'm going to find the rest of these, the flex, and put those in here as well. And this will be like the white base yarns. Poncho! Believe it or not, that's Poncho raising the fit. Alright. Now we have a couple of misplaced yarns. Dogs next door are out. There's fuzz all over the camera already. If you're gonna bark, you can leave my office, ma'am. Oh, 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 oh. I think the cotton sprout should go in that bucket too. Probably. Even though it's cotton, it is speckly. Alright. So what are you guys up to today? Are you doing anything fun, or are you cleaning with me? Alright. Next bucket. Problem is, I know there's Joann's yarn right here. I can see it. I can't get to it at this point. Alright, so in this bucket, we have... This yarn is actually going to go to donate because this yarn I can't use. It is so bad. Walmart, I can use. And that's going to go in this bucket with the I Love This Yarn. And the Cairn Simply Soft and all that good stuff. This will be my variegated skeins bucket. Oh, look at that. We found their matches. Alright. Encore. I just had Encore a minute ago. Where did I put it? I don't know. Alright, this is True Boo. Soft and Simple. This is bamboo. A lot of this on the bottom is bamboo. This whole thing is bamboo. So, yeah. With a couple of these thrown in, which are basic stitch reflective, so those are going to come out. Those have a reflective string in them. This is all bamboo. This whole thing. You know what's absolutely ridiculous about this? This is all bamboo. So it's going in here, so that way it's all together. I feel like I'm accomplishing so much by doing this today. Alright. All right, this is the comfy fingering weight. This is a cotton yarn, or a cotton acrylic yarn, but still, it goes in there. These are also cotton, but they're real thin, so they're gonna go in here. And then, hang on, move my cakes down. This whole bottom layer is the Soft and Simple from Lion brand, which I love and makes beautiful garments. Karen Skinny Cake, Puff Flower. All right, making progress. All right, what else can go in here? You know what, we're just gonna put this up and we'll decide later. All right, next, I did that row, do this row. In case you haven't noticed, there's yarn stacking up at my desk. We're making a mess. Oh, big twist. All right. Big twist cakes. These are also fingering weight. These are the Skyline. These came out a couple years ago, I think. They're not super soft. They're fingering weight. They're not my favorite colors. But if I held these together and made like a marled yarn, these are called Beach Scene. What is the fiber content? 100% acrylic. These feel woolly. I was in love with them at the time I bought them. Absolutely was in love. It's a wrap from Ollie's. I had the same idea with those. I was going to hold two together. Oh, I didn't show you these. So these are the Knit Me, Crochet Me yarns. These are UK yarns, but after I bought these, Joann's came out with the yarn that we will show in a little bit, because I have a couple of cakes over there that are a good dupe for this. These are 20% wool, and the ones from Joann's are not. So, there's that. And then we have a single lonely Ella Ray Unique Sport that I got from Tuesday Morning. Anybody want to guess what yarn this is? Do you recognize any of it? Alright, this one is for sure Walmart. So those can go in here. And then I believe that these are Hobby Lobby. Nope, Craft Smart. Okay. This Craft Smart. See, I'm not even in focus because there we go. This Craft Smart compared to this Craft Smart is night and day. This stuff feels disgusting. It is so rough. This feels worse than the Sayel or the Wind Tuck. This is actually quite soft and beautiful. So this is Michael's, but it's still variegated. And I believe this makes a pattern, like Fair Isle style. All right, this bucket is full. So, isn't that beautiful? I love a good variegated. All right. I love this yarn. I love this colorway. This is the color Candy Stick Stash. One of my favorites. Joann's. Karen Simply Soft. Where's the... This is the same color we just put back. Oh, it's in here. I didn't know I had so many of those. I'm not a big fan of Karen Simply Soft. I must have only bought it because of the colors. Big Twist Ombres in the color pink. Big Twist Value in the color Happy Rainbow. I love this yarn. Alright, we have an empty bucket. Big twist, big twist, big twist, big twist. And you know what that means? We can stack other stuff back in here. Oh, this is ice yarn. Sam from Mamfa Makes made me buy this. She showed a yarn that, I don't know if it was this yarn or a yarn really similar to this, and I went hunting for it, and hello, gorgeous. No idea what I'm going to make with that. And then reflective. The Lion brand Basic Stitch Reflective is going to go in there. I think we're going to put the facets in here. So this bucket's not going to make a whole lot of sense, but it'll be done. Then we'll put our cakes in here because the cakes fit. Alright. Yes? Alright, these two can be put back on the shelf. Little man is bouncing around the house. You probably will hear him. It's just me and him at home. Alright. Found another of the Skyline. Isn't that beautiful? I have this tendency to buy yarn that is fingering weight thinking I'm going to use it. It's going to be so beautiful. I don't have the patience for fingering weight. I constantly want to be done with something. I have like the urge to complete a project. Like I race towards the finish line a lot. And you can't do that with fingering weight. And this is beautiful. But at the same time, some of these yarns might be going to new homes. Alright, I grabbed 2 buckets. I'm going to tackle one at a time. This is yarn from Belgium. Amazing cake. And this probably should be up there with the rest of the Belgian yarn. Soho Classic Spun. Beautiful yarn. I only have one, so I don't know really what I'm going to do with it. How many did you buy me 4? Yeah. You may have 1, yes. But please keep your belching to a minimum or close your door if you're going to be like that, okay? Because I am filming. They have the zero sugar ice waters. They're carbonated flavored waters in a bottle. They have a Starburst variety and they have like the Starburst flavor, strawberry, cherry, lemon, orange. I think they have another one, like I think there's a fruit punch variety. My favorite are the strawberry and the lemon, and Juju found them at the Dollar Tree last night, so she brought me home some. She also found some water packets because, if you guys don't know, new meds, drinking lots of water so that I don't get sick from the meds. And I have a whole story about the meds that's coming up. Not in this video, but it's been crazy this week. Bloom Chunky. She found me some of the Weiler's flavor packets. Weiler's makes different flavors. So it's just a packet of zero sugar flavoring mix. Kind of like zero sugar Kool-Aid type thing. But it helps me to drink water and not get sick off of it. Because my water, if I don't put something acidic in it, it makes my stomach hurt really, really bad. Discovered that long after living here. How beautiful is this? This is Hobby Lobby. Gorgeous. Hobby Lobby. Ice, ice, baby. These are both ice. Alright. So, we're going to put... I think this is going to go in here with that. Just rearranging stuff. This needs to go somewhere else. Alright, we'll call this one done. These 2 cakes need to go somewhere else too. My stomach hurts. Oh, I got another empty bucket over here. Isn't it crazy how just moving stuff around like makes such a difference? We'll put that there. Alright, now this bucket, I don't think I'm going to do a lot with. I'm going to take this cake out. Is that not beautiful? This is Hobie Twister Summer. Imagine a tank top or like a bathing suit cover-up tank top style in this yarn. This also is fingering weight, I believe. No, it's sport weight. And I think it's... Oh, it's 58% cotton, 45% acrylic. That is real. It feels real nice. And I didn't remember I have this. So, and then we have Etrofil. I don't remember where I bought this. I believe Etrofil is from Hobium. So I don't know. This is also cotton. This one does not feel as nice as that one because I think this is 100% cotton. Recycled cotton at that. Those make beautiful shawls and tops because the color fades so beautifully. So I need to find what I did with this one. I put it in the bucket, didn't I? And then I bought all the shades of green that Premier had for the anti-pilling acrylic. I was going to make a blanket that was like grasses. And so I wanted like a green gradient blanket. This is before Premier actually released gradient yarn. So I bought all the greens and I've slowly been using them because you always need green for something. So there's my greens and my blues are going to go in here. And then this beautiful rainbow yarn is, I never would have guessed that, Manarola. So I think I got this from Hobium. But it looks an awful lot like several other yarns on the market. Alright, so we got that. I don't want to put the cake speck in here. I need what I do. I know I put it in here. It's right here. This one needs to go with its mate. This is the Loops and Threads Flex in a baby rainbow. But I have 5 in here, so they need to stay together. And then I have room for a couple more skeins of yarn in here. And we'll reach in this bucket and grab yarns that are like-minded so they don't get into an argument about their beliefs. No arguing. No arguing. Ooh. This is Premier Basics in the color turquoise. Hang on, I'll be right back. I gotta go get something. But that looks real familiar. Not quite. Not quite. Not quite. This is the sapphire. Not quite. See, that's the closest. I ordered some yarn from Premier to see if I could find something similar in the blue. I don't need that. All right. I think that's good. This one's empty. Well, we might as well line up all the pinks on that side, right? I mean, don't move at all, Oreo. Just stay right there. I'll be right back. Blue bucket. Now, this bucket's all blue yarn. So the other blue that we stuck in the other bucket probably should go in here, but it's fine. Mainstay. Big Twist Winter. Big Twist Prism. I believe I have pink. I believe I have this in pink somewhere too. We'll have to look. No idea where it would be at. Alright. Big Twist Value. They're pretty. You know what? Nope. I don't think that would go. The Last Ditch Resort, maybe. Right. Now the rest of this Alright, anti-pilling everyday discontinued colorway. Anti-pilling everyday worsted. I think this might be a discontinued colorway. The jeans yarn from Lion Brand. Love that stuff. That might be the only ball I have left. Brava Tweed. I have had several of the Knitpicks in my hands and I don't reach for them, which is crazy. Alright, and the rest of these are Aurora, which is long been, this has been discontinued since I've learned to crochet, like 6-7 years. Is that not gorgeous? So I have it in this colorway, which is Anemone. And then I have it in this colorway, which is Current. So these have oceanic names, but it's named Aurora. And that's it. So this is going to stay in my blue bucket. I hear the mail lady. That's not technically blue. And then the big twist is going to go in the big twist bucket. This is actually kind of fun because I don't remember a lot of these yarns because I have so much. Like if it's a yarn I use a lot or I really, really am in love with the yarn, I can pinpoint where it's at for the most part, which is why I look up most often. Because I have a bucket of cotton. I think I just had a package delivered. Let me check the cameras. Yeah, I'm shocked the dogs did not bark because my window's open. My Christmas yarn is up there. And then there's just so much really good yarn up there. I'm not going to be able to tackle the buckets today, the big buckets, the plastic buckets. I think we're just going to do one shelf and maybe 2 bookshelves. Depends on battery. Depends on battery life. I am going to put this one in here, even though it's a scrap, because it's blue. Oh, I forgot one. And then, yeah. All right. We do have a bucket down there that I'm not grabbing because it's all Christmas yarn. And it's all Premier Yarns Christmas yarn. So it's the puzzle and the basics shimmer. Hey Lucas, can you grab the package off the porch for me? I have no idea. Another gorgeous cake. This is the cake I designed from Panda Yarns. I picked the colors. Just be careful with the dogs. And it is sparkly.
It's for Daddy.
And it comes with a little Panda stitch marker. I dropped yarn on the floor.
Premier Yarns design.
What?
PremierYarns.com.
I don't think I have anything coming from Premier. I wonder if this is what I think it is.
Is it your new fishing
No,
rod?
no. Because I ordered yarn and this is not yarn. I saw on... Can you put her down? I don't want her to growl. I saw on a bunch of Instagrammers that they got a cool cup like this from Premier Yarns. And this is cup shaped.
Like box of the thing.
Should I open this in a different video?
Make it a Premier Yarn special.
We're going to open this in another video because I don't know what this is. This is not...
If it's designed.
And it came... Okay. That'll be another video. We'll call it another video. Okay.
So are we making that video on the same day?
I probably will record it today. You know I like to record as many as I can in one day. Can you blow that up? Because Ponyo keeps getting to it. It's in that box right there. Just be careful with your mouth, okay? Ponyo, no.
Cage in a ball.
Well, they don't go in that bucket. Just hand it to me. I got it. Thank you. Go back to your video game.
Ponyo,
you want Granny?
Ponyo.
Come here. Ponyo got a new collar from her mama. It's Fender guitar because Juju's boyfriend plays guitars.
Who's are these?
I'm not sure who those. I think those are Juju's.
Oh.
So Little Miss Pretty Girl got her first big girl collar because we didn't want to buy her one while she was still growing. But she's been at 25. She looks like she's about 35, but she's been at 25 pounds. None of those are candy that I bought. I have sugar-free chocolate in the jar next to my bed. If you want chocolate. And there's sugar-free licorice in one of the arms of the couch. You can have that. Okay? And there might still be candy on top of the fridge. I don't know.
Can I have that peppermint, like, Christmas chocolate?
Yes. The Ghirardelli that Hermione bought me? Yeah, I'm not going to buy it. I don't know what she was thinking buying me chocolate. It's been up there since Christmas. I told her, I was like, babe, I'm diabetic. I can't eat that. But you like it. She means well, but... Another Panda Yarns cake. This is the color Abigail's Lullaby. And it's so beautiful. Apparently I have another cake. I need to put all the cakes in one spot, and this is not the spot for them. So this is Cotton Kings. And I have several of these. I have no idea where they're at. Ow! I hit my toenail. These are all cotton cakes. This is another one. This might be the bucket because this is Christmas yarn from Lion Brand. It's white with gold, or cream with gold glitter, gold sparkly Christmas yarn. Then we have a bunch of bamboo pop, and I think this was actually sent to me in Happy Mail. I don't remember buying this color. I believe somebody bought this, a bunch of it, to make something. And I think this was a while ago, so if I get the story wrong, I do apologize. She said that she didn't like working with it because bamboo pop is splitty. It's real splitty. You gotta work slow with it. It also says it's a 3-weight, but it's really close to sport weight. So we have, this is gorgeous. 2 of these and 4 in the fuchsia, and they go together. And bamboo pop is universal yarns, but sometimes you can find it on the Premier website. And it's 50 cotton, 50 bamboo, 100% luscious. I have a tank top upstairs in a bubblegum pink version of that. Num nums. And then cotton cake. These are all Hobie. Cotton cake. Because I have the intentions. I have another red, white, and blue cotton cake. I believe I purchased one and the other one was sent to me, I want to say from Diamond, but I could be wrong. Diamond. Jill. It was a while ago. I could be entirely wrong. It might have been... Is it Dissandra? One of those people. Alright, so we got the Halloween cakes. How cool would it be to just make a giant like dress or something this Halloween colors? And then this is another Hobie. So I had 2 pink, 2 purple. They may have gone in mystery boxes. What is in the bottom of my bucket? What is that? I don't know what that is. Alright, cotton. We'll put all the cakes in this bucket. This will be my cake bucket. My gluten-free cake bucket. And because we had some left over, alright, that was almost perfect. I have 1 cake left. And the bamboo did not go back in there. But this really needs to go with the rest of the Belgian yarn, which is on this shelf behind those cakes. By the way, if you're curious about these really beautiful pastel colored buckets, I got them from Amazon. Alright. Alright, let's see. We can put the bamboo pop in here, right? Alright, now what else can go in here? That can go with the Christmas yarn. I just want you to stay with me. We'll put cotton in here. Mr. Cinnamon just bought me, because why not? These beautiful cakes. Because the rest of my cotton is up high and that bucket is filled. This cake actually can go in there. Alright, that one's partially filled. Let's see if we have any cotton or bamboo in here. No, but how pretty is this? This is Ice Yarns. It's Puzzle Baby. Baby Puzzle, Puzzle Baby. And I was sent some in Happy Mail, but then I bought some. Haven't used it for one single stitch. Not a single stitch. Y'all want a single stitch? Bump that. Bump that, bump that. We're going to put these in there. These are actually, these are 55% nylon, 45% acrylic, but oh, they're so soft. If you see a yarn with nylon in it, 9 times out of 10 is going to be just lush. And this is Cascade Yarns Cherub DK. I don't know if that was in focus or not, because unless I'm right in the center. Right. There are scrap balls in here. This bucket don't make any sense. Alright, I'm going to call that a day. I'm just going to set this behind you, Ponyo. Alright. This is not quite full yet, so... Alright. And I'm not going to tackle this shelf, this one, or the top shelf, because those are all bulky yarns and I can see them. And there is, I see speckle yarn up there that can go in the speckle bucket. This is mostly like puzzle and other bulky yarns. There's puzzle up here. There's velvet yarn up there. Woo, Ponyo. So I had some more of the loops and threads, twisted carousel, and the dotty. So I'm going to put those with the speckled yarns. Find the bucket these were in, which is up here and it's overflowing. But at least they'll all be together. There. And that top shelf had some of the bloom chunky on it. We're gonna add that up there. Bentley, you gotta move, babe. Move. My battery died. Alright, I just changed the focus. So hopefully that will work better. Alright, so as predicted, I don't know what that is. Cardboard or something. We made it through. We almost finished that bookshelf. So I'm gonna call it, we just got the one. No, we have two. So this one's full. I didn't put it back yet. And then we have the one that's almost full, and we made it all the way through one battery. So I'm not going to continue this on for all day. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go and pick out where I know for a fact there's more Joann's yarn. We're going to go from there. All right, now, for a fact, Joann's yarn is in here. And you guys can't even see me because I didn't turn it. I know that there's Joann's yarn in here so I can see it. And move my snake. We have a whole lot of the jelly bean yarn. Juju wants me to use these two and make her a new car bag. So those can stay out. But these are all the jelly bean yarn in the varying colors. And I have more. Because she's scared to put... I'm going to raise you guys up. Ever since the car accident, she got the new car. She's afraid to put anything from the old car. She's very superstitious. Anything from the old car into the new car. That car accident scared her real bad. She is terrified to go out at a certain time of the night. She's terrified to take anything from the old car and put it in her new car. And her new car is like this color navy. Like, is a sexy car. She wants red and blue, but she does not want it to be Americana. So she asked for a new garbage bag. You guys remember we did the bag for her car initially. It was in the rainbow colors. This is more of the jelly bean yarn. And I mean, I don't like to encourage her fears like that, but I'm still gonna do what's right for her so she's, you know, not scared. Purple. I remembered I bought some of this. I thought I bought two, but I definitely have one. So now I have two because RJ bought me one. Well, he picked it out and I paid for it, but yeah. And then these are Big Twist. Rainbow Bright. Looking at how full this bucket is tells me I have no need to ever go back to Joann's. No matter what discount they're offering. Hobby Lobby. Alright. And this is all, this bucket right here is all Belgian yarn. Yarn from Belgium. With the exception of maybe one of those. And then I found more. I found Prism. I found the pink Prism. Ooh, and I found some Rave. Ooh. This definitely has Joann's in it. I didn't realize I had so much Joann yarn. Alright. You guys ready to come down again? Alright, let's share some memories. Do you remember a yarn that came out at Joann's or a fabric and you just were so excited about it? Share the memories with the class. Alright. This is one of the yarns I fell in love with just because of the colors. This kind of reminds me of the Vivid from Premier Yarns. Not in the way it feels. The Vivid, in my opinion, feels better. But in the bright, giant colors. Like the bigger than life colors. So this is Big Twist Rave. This came in. And I have some of this in my Halloween bucket too. Because I have I have some of the Halloween colors. Where's the Halloween bucket? Halloween bucket's probably in my closet, which we have not. So I have 3 in this colorway, which is Cyan Crush. Now I already noticed that in the Facebook group, there have been a couple of people like, oh, I wish, I want, and they're already, oh my, I didn't realize I had this much Prism. This is all, well, this is Prism, and these are the Rave, and I didn't know I had this much of it. And apparently, I worked up a swatch of this one. Isn't that beautiful? It's a little muddy here, but I don't think it will stay like that throughout the whole cake. I don't know, because I've never worked this up all the way. I am so excited that I have all this. Well, you know what happens is I go, there's been a couple of people I've watched, and I've watched their hauls, and I've watched their panic buying, and you know, regret gets you, because I wish when some of these yarns were $2.99 I had bought more. The Big Twist Vortex, for example, before I worked with it, I wish that I would have bought more, because it's so beautiful in the cake. But actually, it's over on this side. It's in this shawl. It looked so muddy and gross that I didn't like it, and it was the beachy colorway. And already there's people I want, I wish, can you send me? No. If in the future I decide to put any of these for sale, it'll be in my Etsy shop and I'll let you know, but I'm not doing this. I don't want sappy stories of I need, I want. And I always get that when I show my yarn. I always get at least one, but usually there's about 3 people who will reach out and send me a very sad email about how bad their life has been. And I get it, but I'm not doing that. Not right now. And I've seen too many people taken advantage of with lies, like bold-faced lies. I don't do that. If I send yarn to somebody, it's not because they asked me ever. It's because I felt inclined to. And I'm usually like, please don't share that I said this to you. Just like, this is between us. And so I'm just saying that as a, because I already had. I already witnessed it. You know it now, you know it, babe. You know it, babe. I called Mr. Cinnamon at work, to which he did not answer because he's busy. And he called me back, and I was like, the water's not working. There's no water. And he's all, what? I was like, I went to go fill up the water bowl for the dogs, and it was dribbling out. I thought, well, I didn't turn it on enough. So I'm grabbing the handle, pulling it, and nothing is coming out of the faucet, like it's dripping. And so I turned it off, and I just put this much water down for 4 dogs, which lasted all of 5 minutes. And then I went into the bathroom and I used the restroom and I flushed, and it barely flushed. And then I put a bunch of soap on my hands and I'm washing and turn the water on, and it's like a minimal stream. So I had to stand there forever, because if I leave soap on my hands, guess what? Eczema breakout. So I'm standing there scrubbing, trying to get the soap off, because there's no. So anyway, the Vortex $2.99 when it came out, at the time I was like, I really, really wish I would have bought more. I was regretting it. That was one of those things where I was just regretting it. No, not so much anymore. Do I absolutely love the way this looks in the cake? Yes. But if it's muddy, like the way the beachy one worked up, I'm good. And these colors are beautiful. They're beautiful. And I would really like to pair this up with, like, I don't know, like a bright color. Maybe orange, maybe pink, I don't know. I have 2 of those. And those are the only 2 Vortex I have. And then we have, these are both Rave Gorgeous. Like I said, I'm pretty positive somewhere in my Halloween bucket, wherever that is at, is I think that's Christmas yarn, is more. And then we got the pink prism, the blue and pink prism, which I worked up a swatch in, and this yarn is so soft. But we only have 2, but these 5 absolutely could go on a project together. And then we have 2 of this one, which is stunning, and this is one I wish I had bought more of, but I'm not mad about. Look at how pretty that is. This is the color Rainbow Quartz. So pretty. How many yards are in these? 273 yards. So I have almost enough to make a shawl out of 2 of these. But I don't really like making shawls, so my bucket is overflowing already. And I still have more yarn that I know for a fact I have. I didn't realize I shopped at Joann so much. I'm going to be real honest. I do a lot of mail order. And the reason I do a lot of mail order is because I work with these companies. And I'm going to fill this with some different yarn. Look at that. Look at that. This stuff is from Belgium. This stuff is so, like, ridiculously soft. And I have, there's 2 here, but I thought I had more than this. These remind me of the lollipop yarns that Hobby Lobby had out 4 years ago. You guys remember those? Yeah, these are nice. So this is, and I can't even find any of this brand online. It is made in Belgium, but it's made for a specific store, and I can't remember the name of the store, but you can't buy it online. So this was sent to me from a beautiful, beautiful subscriber in Belgium who loves me so much. And she has sent me 2 giant boxes of yarn from Belgium, and I hesitate to use them. I've used some of them, but I hesitate to use them because I can't get any more. And so I hold on to them, but like, can you look at these? First of all, these are my colors, because this rainbowy, pastel-y rainbow. These are, the brand is Allison and May, and these are UFO specials. And they are special. Now, if you can use wool, or wool blends, and you like the idea of the, or the kind of the look of the vortex, these are more expensive, but these to me work up way more beautiful than the vortex, but they do have wool in them. And there's, instead of it looking muddy like the vortex does, in my opinion, you may love the vortex, we're not gonna argue about it. I'm just gonna accept that we have different opinions, it's okay. This works up in color blocks with crochet, so there'd be like blocks of color. If you don't know, look up. I'll see if I can't, I'm not gonna look for a picture. I made an Elena shawl out of one of these yarns, and I have a bunch of this because this is one of my favorite yarns. It is really, really soft. Like, it doesn't feel at all like it's wool. And it's only a small percentage, I believe. Oh, this is tea time. This is not, in fact, the yarn I thought it was. It looks very similar to it. This is tea time. Extra large from Hobie. Ignore everything I just said. Anyway, the other yarn I was thinking of was the, did I say the name already? Because I done forgot. Spun Colors from Premier Yarns has wool in it. Does this have wool? No, this is 100% acrylic. This looks a lot like the Spun Colors, which is on sale this week. But look at that. That's real soft. So that's another option for you. Right. Gradient Cake from Premier Yarns in Banana Yellow. Spun Colors, which actually belongs on that shelf. We're going to leave that there. And you refill that. Those are big bougie fancy yarns. Now we gotta figure a way. To get over here, because this has Joann's yarn in it. But in case you can't see, there's like rolly carts right here. But, oh look, I found one. Big twist. Supernova. Looks like that one that Knit Me Crochet Me. Looks just like it. So I have that one. Alright. I have to step on some stuff, but oh, yarn avalanche. Supernova. Supernova. And I think that's it for over here. Now let's see if I can get to these buckets without falling and breaking my neck. I don't think there's going to be any in this bucket. Sweet rolls. Drop it stuff. All right. Hi, welcome. And then after we go through these two buckets, we're going to call it a day for the Joann's yarn. Because I think, unless I go digging in the big buckets, I think that's it for the Joann's yarn. And I'm wondering, should I put Joann's yarn in storage at this time? The box is staring at me. So, I got myself winded again. My sugar has been doing some crazy stuff, and when that happens, like, I feel real bad. So I'm just gonna breathe, and we're just gonna breathe with Jen and not pretend that she's a big fat person that can't breathe. Because that isn't the most embarrassing thing to me, is like, oh my god, I'm fat and I can't breathe. I hate that. And then I get real down on myself about it. Like, right now I know that's not my fault, and I'm not getting winded because I'm that out of shape. I'm getting winded because of the effects of my medication. Alright, so like I said, we have Joann's yarn in here. And these are all the graphic yarns, which we already showed you, because I think I showed you this colorway earlier in the day. So we've been doing this for over an hour now. So I bought two of each color. So there's this color, the reddish color, and I just dropped one. And then the greenish color, which is not the same as this one. I thought it was. Like I said, these are a couple years old from Joann's. And these are fingering weight. I don't know why it's called graphic. 470 yards. And I got these for real cheap. And I don't remember why. I feel like they were $1 a ball on clearance. Machine washable. 35% premium acrylic, 9% polyamide, 50% cotton. This would make beautiful cotton, like summer garments. So you have the green one, which is mint blue. This one, which is got a popped label, light blue, dark blue. And then the red one is red, pink, gray. They are real creative with the colorways. And I'm going to have to rearrange the heck out of those because that bucket is really full. And these are... oh! I was just talking about this yarn. This is the Faux Mo, which I said reminded me of that yellow yarn I worked with, but I didn't realize this was so much thinner. This works up beautifully in the knitting machine. So the rest of this is like Hobby Lobby, clearance cotton, this beautiful sparkle yarn from, you guessed it, Belgium. We have Wander yarn from Furls. The doggy door is still locked. Oh, I found a speckle yarn. Tweed Indeed from Hobby Lobby. This actually is supposed to be in the Hobby Lobby clearance bucket, but that's about it. And then this Bravo tweed should be with the other Bravo tweed. And I pulled this one out, but I don't think there's anything in here from Joann's. I think this is Hobby Lobby yarn. Yeah. Clearance yarn is in here. Non-applicable. And I think I'm going to end it here because, oh, I got to put these in. Now let me show you the bucket, okay? And I have not gone through any of my buckets. So I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 buckets in this room, and I have 2 in the closet. So this is the Joann's haul. This is the biggest Joann's haul you're ever gonna see. And we didn't spend a penny on it today. It's girl math. It was all free. This is 27 gallons overflowing of Joann's yarn. So, I'm going to say goodbye to Joann's, but I'm going to have Joann in my life for a long time because it's going to take me a while to get through this, and I ain't mad at it. I'm really happy to have found all this and put it together. Even though yarn is valanching everywhere, like it's falling. It's falling everywhere. And for some reason I keep running across the Summer's Kiss yarn that I paid $1 a ball for. This is a Lion Brand discontinued yarn. I bought a bunch of it. I had some sent to me. I can't even close the door to block out their barking because there's stuff in the doorway. I know this was an unusual video. It was a different kind of video for Cinnamon Stitches, but I hope that you enjoyed looking through my stash because you got a good peek into the deep depths of my soul or my yarn stash. Now, did we get it all accomplished? No, but I'm fairly confident that I found a good majority of the Joann's yarn. I'm shocked I had that much because, like I said, I don't go to Joann's a lot, and I've always had a love-hate relationship with Joann's. Their prices are either too high or, like, it, you know, it was very hit or miss with Joann's for a long time. And this is like predating even when they started announcing that they were having financial problems. There was issues. Like, I hated their clearance. I hated their clearance. Their clearance was kind of the equivalent of what the liquidation prices are right now. They would take the regular full price, which in my opinion is, and Joann's, if you noticed, for years, Hobby Lobby does this too. They put something brand new on the shelves, like brand new spring decor, 40% off. And then it stays 40% off the entire time it's on the shelf. That's bait and switch. In case you don't know economics, that's bait and switch, sweetheart. They do it all the times. And matter of fact, I had one of the Hobby Lobby workers talking to, and I don't blame the workers because I know they don't set the prices or order the stuff or any of that. I know this. This is a corporate thing, and it's very common in retail. I had a guy come in to Hobby Lobby while I was checking out, and he was talking to the cashier, and he was like, question. And she's, oh, yes. He goes, Christmas stuff, and this was like summertime. So this was the summertime when the Christmas was being released in August type situation. He's all, the Christmas just came out and it says 50% off. Is it pretty much always 50% off? She says the first week that it comes and hits the shelves is regular price, and then from the time it's sold out or until the time it clearances out, like discontinues after Christmas prices, it stays 50% off. That's bait and switch. Joann's has always been notorious for that. They put a price on something. This is $6.99 and it hits the shelf at 30% off, 40% off, whatever. And it stays that price until they clearance it out. And then the clearance price is like, oh, then they're going to mark it back to $6.99 and knock off like 20 cents. And they're like, here's your deal. You got 20 cents off clearance. And they're notorious for that. And I know because, I don't know if you guys know this, I do a lot. I'm going to turn my light down. I do a lot of research for my job. I don't just come on and talk, okay? I keep track of prices. I keep running lists of prices. I get on the internet, and I used to do this obsessively. And when I started to have like a mental breakdown, because I was doing too much on the channel and I was being in different directions, I stopped doing this as much. And then my cinnamon buns stepped up and were like, hey, this is on sale. Hey, this is on sale. Hey, maybe you should put your link out. This is on sale. Karen. Karen's always got my back. She's like, oh, put your link up. Something's on sale that you like. Because she's my girl. She legit has my back and is trying to make me as successful as I could possibly be. So, what was I saying? I do a lot of research. I don't just come on and say, hey, look. I do research. I keep track of running prices over time and what they have been. Like the Vortex yarn came out at $2.99 and now it is in the store for 20% off or 25% off of $6.99 or something like that. And like, that is such a rip-off to me. And the big twist, like everybody's going gaga over the big twist. And I did. I'm looking for the big twist in the color Sapphire. I absolutely went into the store hoping to find this because this is an unusual blue and it's gorgeous. And I'm making this and I really am, I'm playing yarn chicken. I've gotten to the point where I separated it into equal balls. I already used some of this ball so that each side of the garment has the same amount of blue so I don't run out on one side and the other side's uneven. So this garment's probably not even going to be anywhere near close to fitting me because I don't have enough yarn to finish it because this is all I have left of the Sapphire. So yes, I understand if you need a specific color, going and searching, but I had to get control of myself. That's why I did that stop shopping at Joann's video because I was catching myself doing stupid crazy stuff, like obsessively, like I need to go check again, I need to go out to Culpeper, I need to go up north to the big store, and I need to go to Woodbridge. No, I don't. No, I don't. I need to sit back and chill out. And then the other day I was on Premier Yarns website and I was like, I wonder if they have a blue similar to that. And so I ordered a couple of different blues from Premier Yarns because the base is very similar. The basics and the big twist value, very similar yarns. And so I grabbed a couple of the blues from the basics and I actually showed this because it was on sale. And if you missed it, I'm sorry because that sale ended. But I took a screenshot of my order. This is Premier Yarns, this is not Joann's. Look at the colors they have. These are the colors I ordered. I ordered 2 different blues, hoping that they're similar. So I ordered the bright blue and the regular blue. And I already know that since I had the turquoise would not do or match. I really don't think I'm going to find Sapphire. I think what's going to happen is if I'm going to finish that, I'm going to have to trim it in white or black or another shade of something. Maybe even purple because there's purple in that garment. But, yeah. Am I going to miss Joann's for the experience? Absolutely. That's going to hold me over though. I'm going to look in there and be like, ooh. I just have to be mindful. And I think we're all going to have to do this. If we start a new project and we're using our Joann's yarn, make sure you have more than enough of the yardage before you ever start the project, or you're going to end up like me and you're going to be like, I don't think I can finish this. Or I'm going to finish it and it's going to be really small. Because right now, I think at the size it is now, without adding any more to it, it's going to probably be a medium, maybe a large. I'm real bad with judging smaller bodies because I've been in a big body my whole life. I know that this mannequin is an extra small and this mannequin is a small. And it would be kind of big on these two mannequins. And this mannequin's a 2X. So 2X to like 5X, I'm real comfortable in those sizes. I can judge this is probably a 2X, this is probably 4X, this is probably 3X. Although 2X and 3X are kind of too similar for me to judge. But, by the way, isn't that beautiful? I put my Fredericksburg Farms on her with a little cowboy hat. Wish my head wasn't so big because I would wear that as an outfit. With some jeans. Girl. Anyway, so I think that garment's going to end up being a smaller size, but that's all right. I'll probably just give it away to somebody or put it on Etsy or donate it, or I don't know. I really was just working on that as a cleanse my palette type thing, because I'm starting to design a tank top. I have had requests for a tank top, but it's not going to be lacy. I've been asked by several people to please make a garment that they don't have to wear something underneath it. So we're going to be working on a solid fabric tank top for the summer. I have no idea what yarn we're going to use. I have no idea. Like, I have kind of an idea. That was him updating me on the water situation. He called the county. No, yeah, the ice is safe, the water is not. We gotta flush the system when they turn it back on. Aren't you drinking out of a water bottle? Well, then don't worry about it. It'll be turned on later on, then we'll flush the water. Sorry about that. So, yeah, they turned off the water in our neighborhood because they're doing a pressure test or something because of construction. Blah, blah, blah. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I really enjoyed hanging out with you guys today and showing you my yarn and going through and finding the Joann. I'm pleasantly surprised with what I found. I was talking about Joann's and I don't remember what I was saying. I would really like in the comments, like, I mean, you can comment anything you want, but I would really like to know, what is your favorite yarn Joann has ever released, if you can remember, or your favorite fabric, or do you have any memories of like yarn that like just really, I've said like 18 times. Or is there anything from Joann's that you have bought that you just still treasure to this day? Or do you have a good memory? I want to hear that too, because there's a lot of that going on where people are sharing their memories of going to Joann's with their mom and their grandma and stuff like that. Now, me personally, when we were younger, my mom didn't go to Joann's because I don't think there was a Joann's near us. I'm trying to remember. Because growing up, we didn't have a lot of options for stores. And I know when we were real little, it was Frank's Nursery and Crafts. And that was the place to go. Well, when I was real little, it was Woolworth. Well, Woolworth closed when I was real little, so I have memories of Woolworth, but not a lot of them. I have one memory in particular. We had to go to Woolworth, and I was home from school sick that day. I was sick a lot as a child. I had really bad tonsils and allergies and ear infections for years, and so I was home a lot. I also had stomach problems, and I had really bad anxiety from trauma growing up, and back then they just thought I was a troubled child and they treated me as such. And she's faking it as I'm throwing up. Yeah, it was. Anyway, we're not talking about that. So I remember going to Woolworth, particularly on this one occasion because I was homesick, and I remember going into Woolworth, and I don't remember what my mom bought or what we were even looking at, but I remember being real small and walking along. They had shelving along the windows. And if you're from Michigan and you know where Taylortown Shopping Center, that's where Woolworth was. I believe it was either where the Value World is now or next door. It was somewhere in that shopping center. And I remember walking along and they had shelving by the windows. And that's all I really remember. And I remember seeing thread. And like household cleaners. Something along those lines. And I didn't really like Woolworth a whole lot. Because I didn't understand why we were there. It wasn't that fun to look at when you're a little kid. And then later on when they closed, then it was Frank's Nursery and Crafts. And then after Frank's Nursery and Crafts closed, I was a teenager at that point because I had already had my first boyfriend. So I want to say I was about 14 or 15 when they closed. Probably closer to 14. Because I remember going in there with him. And she went there for all kinds of stuff. She loved plants, so there was a lot of plant supplies. She bought, like, she liked painting, like, ceramics and stuff, and they always had that in there. There was always stuff to do at Frank's Nursery. I love Frank's Nursery. I hated the way it smelled, though, because it smelled like fertilizer real bad. And then after that, it was Michael's, and we went to Michael's a lot because Michael's was down in Dearborn. It was down on Michigan Avenue, and it's not there anymore. And I remember Michael's used to always have like Wilton's cake supplies, and I didn't understand why a craft store had cake supplies back then. I'm like, why is there so much cake supplies? And it was cake supplies and like wedding stuff in Michael's when I was a teenager. Like, that's all they had. I did not like Michael's, but I didn't really do any crafts back then either, aside from painting, and they didn't have painting supplies. And my mom crocheted. But she only crocheted when someone was having a baby. She would make baby blankets and sweaters and stuff like that. And she would make baby bonnets because I don't think she knew how to crochet in the round. Because I never seen her make a round hat. She just didn't know how. And I don't have memories of even as a teenager of Joann's. But obviously as an adult, I went to Joann's for a lot of things. It was Joann's and Michael's. Because in Michigan, that's all there was Joann and Michael's. But then we moved here. AC Moore was an option here. Hobby Lobby was an option here. Like, growing up, we didn't even have Hobby Lobby in Michigan. There was not a Hobby Lobby where I grew up. I didn't even know what Hobby Lobby was till I moved to Virginia in 2011. First time, I was like, what is Hobby Lobby? Why is everybody talking about what is Hobby Lobby? And I was not ever a big fan of Hobby Lobby. Even to this day, like, Hobby Lobby is not... I'm good with... I like Joann's. And then I didn't like it. And Michael's, I just can't stand Michael's anymore. They never have any... They're so busy, like, changing stuff constantly. You never know if you're going to find yarn in there. So, luckily for me, I don't mind. I don't mind ordering online. I know a lot of you are like, I need to feel it and touch it. And I know that's going to be a hard transition to not be able to touch and feel things in the store, see the actual colors. But that's why we are here. All of us podcasters, we buy yarn. And I know some people lie. I know that there are podcasters that try to make money off of their yarn. And they're hawking the product because they have that affiliate link. I have plenty of affiliate links. I don't use most of them because I don't... Like, I have worked with Hobie. I was approved as an affiliate. I'm constantly getting invitations to participate from Hobie. I choose not to because I don't like their prices. I don't think the yarn is worth the prices, and I'm not going to come on with all their stupid rules that you have to make 3 Instagrams and 2 reels and blah blah blah, and just the payment is free yarn. No thank you. And they don't like that I'm honest about my opinion. They want to pre-approve what you're saying. So that's why I don't work with Hobie. There's nothing wrong with Hobie. If you love Hobie, cool. Like, they have some really beautiful yarns. I think they're overpriced, and I just don't like working with them per se. I absolutely could get approved for affiliates with Yarnspirations. I choose not to. You know why? I'm not a big fan of Yarnspirations yarn. I don't like Karen Simply Soft because it splits a lot. I can't use Red Heart Super Saver, and that is like their biggest seller. And I have a whole bucket of Karen cakes over there that I don't touch. Why? Don't know. I have a ton of them. Because they're pretty. I don't use them. So, when you hear me say I have an affiliate for this, I'm not hawking a product. I'm telling you, hey, I honestly like this product. I legitimately love this company. I love them for a lot of reasons. They have been really good to me. I have gotten a really amazing friendship with one of the people that work there particularly. She is like she reached out to me the other day. She said, watched your video. I'm praying for you with your health and all that. She's very, very She keeps an eye on us affiliates. She's a really good person. And I straight up tell them, like, I'm not a big fan of this yarn. Don't send me the Parfait. I don't like it. I know a lot of people love it. I know that Parfait is their #1 selling yarn. Cinnamon Stitches will tell you it's soft. Here are the problems with it. So when I tell you that a yarn is soft, I'm telling you it's soft from a perspective of someone who has really bad skin conditions. I'm not trying to hawk a product. When I show you a yarn from Line Brand, I'm affiliated with Line Brand. But I also tell you, like that yellow yarn that I made that beautiful scarf out of, beautiful. It's soft. It sticks to my fingers. I don't like it. If you don't have problems with things sticking to your fingers, like, and if you don't have a problem with working with microfibers or microcloths, you will love this yarn. I will not buy any more of it. It's beautiful. Can't touch it. And even the other day I was moving the scarf and I don't know where I put it. I might have put it in a bag to go. It stuck to my fingers like, oh, yucky. I don't like it. So I just wanted to get that out there. The same thing is like, I'm not trying to pressure anybody. I'm giving my honest opinion on things. Like the other day I posted about the hooks and I gave a review of the hooks, my personal preference, and I always get, I hate resin hooks. Okay? I understand that. People hate resin hooks because they don't like the way they feel in their hand. I get it. They don't like the way it feels or squeaks on the yarn. Get that. Trust me, I get that. It doesn't bother me, but a lot of people have sensory issues. I can't touch popsicle sticks. I get the sound like bothers you. I was eating a popsicle the other day and it was a sugar-free, low-carb popsicle thing. And I was eating it and Bentley was in my lap. And Bentley's like, I want ice cream. He loves ice cream. He loves whipped cream. He knows that mommy only eats so far around the stick and then I leave ice cream on the stick because that stick is not touching my tongue or inside my mouth. It's gross. I will get like my teeth hurt and my skin crawls and I get goosebumps from it. So I took the stick and I handed it to Bentley. I put it out for Bentley to lick it and Bentley's licking it and I could feel his tongue scrape the wood and I'm like, oh! So I get the squeak thing. You guys can always count on an honest opinion on this channel, no matter what, whether it benefits me financially or not. I show you guys what I think you would like. I show you guys things that I get excited about. And even the other day I got an email from Premier Yarns, speaking of which, and she said, new yarn coming out. Well, she didn't say it like that. She said new yarn coming out. She sent me the flyer and stuff like that. And I responded back, oh, I'm super excited. By the way, that releases tomorrow. There's new yarn at noon. Premier Post has been posting like previews the day before, so check their Instagram. You'll probably see it. But I was like, oh, and then I read the fiber contents of the yarn. I was like, it's going to be so soft. And she's all, I love that you get so excited when we have a new yarn release. And I legitimately do. Like, I get so excited over it. Because a couple of things. I get excited when it's a yarn I know that I'm going to like. It's going to be soft. It's a decent price. Like, the fiber content had me like, ooh, the colors are pretty. Like, I was excited, right? And then I also get another level of excitement because I get to share that with you guys. And I know that a lot of people are like, they just want to make the money from the affiliates. And they're busting their butts to try to make money through their affiliates. And I had a couple people that reached out to me about the award I got for being their top seller. And, you know, there was some harsh feelings. Some people were jealous. Some people were having some feelings about it. And I don't do any of this for that. I do it because I legitimately get so excited over my yarn. I get so excited over a yarn company that I like. I get so excited over a beautiful yarn, soft yarn, colorful yarn. You guys see it. I'm not an actress. If I don't say my emotions out loud, you're gonna see it on my face. If I don't like something, I can't control my face. I have no filters. It just comes out. And I think that is a special gift that I have, that I can't sugarcoat things, that I can't give a falsity or lie about things. I think that is one of my best and my worst qualities, is that I don't have that ability. So stay tuned tomorrow. We're going to open this on the channel. I don't know what else we're going to talk about, but we're going to for sure open that. And I need to record that now before this battery dies. Thank you. I know this was a really long video, but thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you got some cleaning done or some crocheting done, because a couple of you said you were going to clean along with me, or hope that I inspired you. My room is a disaster right now. I don't even think I can leave the room. I know Bentley can't. He's over there in his dog bed. I can't. I can't go anywhere. There's bucket. There's a big black garbage bag out there. But I had fun, and I might work on the rest of this tomorrow. I just don't have the energy today. I've like kind of pooped out, but thank you for spending this time with me, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.